Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Harvest, which is our early fall Friendsgiving island, which I'm so excited to keep working on. In the last video we worked on this entrance with this little train track and house situation back here, and today I decided I want to kind of continue the island in front of Resident Services. So if you didn't watch the entrance video, we do have a little walkway this way. And then we have a horizontal road that heads both directions. And then on this side, we start doing a little bit of a diagonal moment. And that kind of leads over to a Resident Services, which is all the way over here. And I kind of have two ideas for what I want to do for Resident Services. So one of them is just like a normal cul-de-sac with kind of like a little fall moment in the center, you know, something a little, I don't know how to describe it, but just like a gazebo or a spooky pumpkin giant thing. And the other one is actually doing one of the prompts of the Friendsgiving challenge, which is the outdoor feast. I thought that'd be kind of fun to have outside of Resident Services, because like that's where you're supposed to do all like the community things, so I felt like it would make sense if we just brought it over here. So that is kind of what I'm planning on. Let's go ahead and whip out our terraforming tool today. And the first thing that I have to think about is what I want to do right in front of Resident Services. And I kind of have two ideas for this. One of them is to have the castle items. So we could do like, you know, this whole thing with the gate. And then I also have the castle walls. So we'd put like one on this side, probably two on both sides. So one there. I just don't know if this is like small town vibes enough, you know, because it's kind of giving like kind of built up city vibes. But I do want to check it out. Also, we don't have too much red on this island, so not sure if this is too red. We could also change this out for like the light beige version if we wanted to. That would probably work as well. But something like this, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't love that, if that makes sense. The other option would be to do more of like a fence kind of situation. So I'm thinking like a 2 wide path right here with some dirt. And do I want to have like a little, this guy here maybe just like a little wooden walkway, maybe like three pieces. I don't know if that's too long or what, but I guess we'll see in a second. Like this, and then okay, Bones, what are you doing, my guy? And then maybe we could connect the dirt to this side, so have it like this. And then I don't know how far out we want this. Let's just do 2 tiles. Yeah, because I kind of want to do like the fences and then stuff behind it, like trees and stuff, you know. So I think that, and then maybe like here is where we could do the party light arch, like here, you know. And then I think I have 2 different types of decorative pillars. So we have this one, which is very red again, and this one is brown, something like that. And then I do also have the fence item, and I got it in the brown version. So it's kind of weird with this item. Maybe we pull this up. Okay, my mind's working. This is a half tile item. So we could scooch I just don't like being able to see the edge of the fence. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but in my head, I do know what I mean. In my head, it makes sense. I don't like seeing the edge of the fence, like with the sky behind it. So this would have to be scooched up as well. And then fence over here on both sides. And this one as well. Scooch it up a little bit. There we go. So something more like this. Yeah, I feel like this is more of like the feeling that I like for this island. I also am I think I like the brown version of the decorative pillar. So let's put that one on this side as well. I don't have anything to go on top of them. We could also do, what are these? These things. The festival garlands. I don't know if that's cluttering. Yeah, I feel like that's too much clutter right here. So let's not do that. But I'm thinking back here we could do some trees. Do I want them against the plaza or do I want them against the fence? Because I think this is a whole tile right here, right? Yeah. So that doesn't hit the fence at all. Let's try up here. So one there, probably like one apart from each other, like that. And then same thing on this side. Oh, no, you went way too far over, my guy. Here. And then let's do probably a full grown tree, right? Maybe a cedar on the outside and then a full hardwood on the inside on both sides. Ugh, I don't like that they're both that color though. I mean, that looks fine, but what if we did both hardwoods? If we change these cedars out for a hardwood? I'm just hoping one of them will be green. You're still not very green. And then this side, maybe green? More green? What if we move them back a tile? See, look, this is like the problem I have with like fall. Like all the trees are like different colors. Ooh, that one's very green. Okay, what if we did that on both sides? Like one forward and one back kind of deal? What is this one? Oh, still very yellow. Ugh, that is so annoying to me. What if this one moves back as well? Does this one turn green? Because then if we have one green and one yellow on both sides, I feel like that's fine. Ooh, that one is green. Okay, and let's hope this one is green. Come on. We believe in you. I mean yellow. I want that one to be yellow. Yeah, like that. Although it's kind of funny that it's the same on both sides, but you know, there's only so much we can do here. Only so much we can do. And then basically all of this will get filled in with some shrubbage and stuff. So let me just add down some bushes real quick. And then probably flowers on this tile. I feel like I want to do like an orange one. And probably the same on both sides. So it's not like different. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll do a hydrangea here. And then this was an orange Cosmo. And then what was the other bush? Azalea. And then I'll fill in the rest of these two real quick. Next idea I have is for some fencing right outside of this fence. So fence layering, I suppose. So we can do this, which I think is cute. And then I was kind of thinking of either like a bench area, like a garden bench kind of situation. Oh, you kind of like flew around there, bud. Like maybe centered with the two benches here. Not the benches, the fence. Like that. And then I was thinking a spooky tower, wherever that is. Oh, wait, I need to lock my pockets. What am I doing? Pop, lock, and drop your pockets. Okay, garden bench. Oh, how I missed having locked pockets when I was doing that entrance and I was using my storage. Man, I do not miss those days of me having to do that. And then, let's see, I have the spooky tower. I think I grabbed the yellow one. Yeah. So maybe we can put that here. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, you kind of ran away from me there, darling. Darling. Is that in the right spot? I think that's centered. Yeah, and then I feel like I need something up here, which I grabbed the turkey wheat decor item thing, like that. Because that's very turkey day, you know? Turkeyday. And then on this side, I think I grabbed two other things. Or just one? I don't remember what I grabbed. Oh, the little tree. Let me turn it the right way. Turn. I could also do pumpkins, but I don't want to go crazy with the pumpkins, you know? And I think I kind of like the tree more. Is that all I grabbed for this? Yeah, I did. I also love the floating biotop planter. Actually, let me grab one of those. Okay, let's put that on this side to check it out. I just love that item up there. It feels like it was like meant for that. Okay, you? Oh, I just feel like that looks so good. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that item going up there. Also, hello, Teddy. Okay, you there. Perfect. Do we like the bush, the hedge? I think so. I think I like the hedge. So let's go ahead and do that on the other side. And it doesn't like quite meet up with the fence because the fence is only half a tile, but that's okay. Okay, yeah. And then we need to do this area. And this is where, do I want to do the feast here or do I want to do a gazebo moment or like a spooky carriage moment? So I grabbed both. So like this. And then there would be like a little, probably diagonal little path going around this, you know? I feel like I'm leaning towards the feast area. I think I am. Okay, let me map that out real quick. I'm gonna make it a rectangle so it's easier, I guess. I also have to pick up all this stuff, I think. Okay, let me map that out real quick with the pathing. And I don't know how big I want it, but I'm gonna, you know, test some stuff out and see which we like more with this. So I just added this giant rectangle. I had it one tile bigger, but then I felt like ginormous. So I was like, let me trim this down a little bit there, bud. It was also a little awkward, like right here, but you know, you do the best with what you can. And for now, I want to decide what we want to do with the tables. So my first idea was to do the table with the cloths and just have 3 of them that have the same cloth fabric on them. So I do have 3 different versions with like different cloth options, but that is an option. I just don't like how they don't really touch, you know? So that's one of the options that we have. And then let's see, another option is the Turkey Day table, which, you know, I mean, pretty iconic for being the Turkey Day table. I did grab the orange version because the green version, the table is very light, and I kind of didn't want that, so I guess, I don't know. But this is the option. I do like that it all combined, like they basically, I mean, there's a little gap, but they basically touch, you know? So that is nice. I also like the color of the wood. That's pretty cool too. And then I have more options. Oh, not counter. Ironwood table. This option right here. I'm pretty sure they will touch. That was a lie. They do not touch. Okay, well then I don't like that. Not me lying in HD. Okay. Large cafe table. Do these ones touch? Why? Nintendo. I just want the tables to touch each other. Okay, is that too much to ask? Log dining table. I don't think these ones touch either, to be H. This is like the very rustic option. Okay, shut up, Nintendo. There is room right there. I was just like slightly too turned to the side. That's not horrible, actually. Like the distance between the tables. That's not too bad. I think I do prefer the other options though. And then did I have another option for over here? No, these were for something else. So the other tablecloth options I have are this one. It's a little busy. And then this one as well. That one's kind of nice. I like this color. I like this color quite a bit. The other one that we had was the green, which is very nice. It's very subtle, so I feel like it's not like too distracting. I kind of like this one, although they don't touch. I feel like it just looks like the cutest, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, like the tablecloths, like I feel like on Thanksgiving, like you whip out your nice tablecloths and stuff. I don't know if that's what people usually do, but to me, I think that's very cute. And then I don't know if we want to pull these forward a little bit because I do have 2 tiles back here. I was thinking of adding a fence back here, but then I was like, you can't really get to the stools if you do. Well, I don't have the stools yet, but I'm going to have chairs and stools and stuff. And you couldn't really get to those if I added a fence there, but it might just be cute for a backdrop kind of thing. We could also add trees into this area, you know, like if we wanted to do, let's see, maybe like a large tree on these corner bits, like one on each side. Because I don't want it to feel like overly structured. So I feel like the trees make it like feel like maybe this is like the little park area where they like just like put together like some cute things every once in a while. Yeah, I think the trees are a nice touch. And we could even add like other ones, like smaller ones with like cedars and stuff throughout. Maybe like make it like a little less like organized, if that makes sense. Like maybe we put another one like right here. Like a little bit more chaotic, you know, and then we can add like flowers in here and everything too. I think that would work. And then over here, I did have the garden bench idea, which I do still have in my pocket. This little garden bench, which I do think is cute. Like it gives like plaza vibes. But I was also thinking we could do like, maybe this is the area where they like get things ready. So we could have like a project table and like, I don't know if this is how you guys do it at Thanksgiving. But I don't know. I go to 2 different Thanksgivings and they kind of do it differently. But at the one Thanksgiving, they usually have like a setup of like long tables with like things on sterno, I guess. Is it sterno that it is? And then you kind of just like, it's like a buffet, basically. You come and grab what you want and then you come take a seat, you know? So that was like kind of the vibe I was thinking of for over here. So I grabbed a couple different types of tables and I think it'd be kind of cute if we just did like random tables. So it kind of looks like You know, bring whatever table you have and we can set up stuff. I really like this table. I think I have there is a lighter version though, but I do like the project table as well. That is pretty cute. Also, can I even put oh no, I can't put something here because of that. I was like, can I put a tree there? No. No, I cannot. I do like the project table. I also have the counter. The counter table. This one. That just seems more like official, you know, and I kind of want it to feel like more eclectic. Like I said, like people brought tables that they just had at home. So maybe just like 2 project tables and even like maybe 2 on one side and then just like 1 on the other side like this. And I kind of want to add like things around it like barrels and boxes and to make it look like people brought stuff to like share and everything. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if we want to do both project tables on this side. I think that's fine though. I think, you know, I don't want to make it like look too chaotic. So I think using the same tables is okay. It's just if we want to use the that table or the wood plank table. Oh, I love that wood plank table. I think there's another color though. So that's the dark version that they have. And then they also have this like orangey version, which is kind of bright, but it's kind of cool. And then this is the like mid-tone one. There is a light version, but I just thought it was too light, so I didn't even grab it. That one's like very rustic. I don't know. Maybe the project table. I kind of like that the project table has like some stuff going on underneath it. So I think I'm going to go with that one. And then I feel like we do need to add some coats on the ground here. I don't know. I don't think I want to do dirt. Maybe like the leaf coats. I could put it under the fence too, but I don't want to worry about it that much. We could also do this. How does this look like under the tables? I just want to see what it looks like real quick. And then if we put the project table on top of that, I think that's kind of nice. Yeah. It gives something. There is like a tiny bit of a line like in between them, but like actually I think that would probably go away if I didn't use the, let me just try it on these 3 tiles. If I just use the middle piece for these ones, I feel like it wouldn't have that weird line. Hopefully it doesn't look weird though. Yeah, I think that actually looks better. Yeah, so let's do it over here too. And then I can do that to the other side. And then I just have to grab stuff to put on the tables. And also I need to grab like a bunch of different stools and chairs and stuff. Again, I want it to feel very eclectic. So, you know, I want to mix it up a little bit. And then I also have to grab back my spooky pumpkin thing because I got rid of that. I don't even know if I want to use that anymore, but I guess we'll try it. Anyways, let me do this real quick. Okay, so I want to plan out what I want to do with all of the chairs and everything. So let's see. I have a bunch of stuff in my pockets. I think I kind of want like a full chair like right here. So let's add this down. And it's kind of just going to be random, to be honest, probably. Because I don't want like a chair and a chair next to each other, if that makes sense. So like Moroccan footrest. Yeah. And then I kind of want to do a log bench right here. So I grabbed one of those to go here. Yeah. And then maybe another chair here, which I have the Turkey Day chair, which is kind of nice because, I don't know, it has a pattern on the butt. And it has like a pretty back, you know, so that's kind of nice. And then I do have the pile of Zen cushions. Like what color is that? That's kind of cute, I think. And then let's see. Over here, I do have a high chair that I want to add over here. So maybe here's where we can put that. Yeah. And then that's the same pattern as this. And they're like far enough away that I think you won't notice. So that's pretty good. And then I have another chair. Let's put it here, which is just the wooden chair. Yeah, pretty basic chair, you know. It's cute though. I have a bunch of stools and stuff. I don't know if you can really see those from this side though. Like we have a simple stool. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Over here we have a wooden stool. Okay, or you can go all the way over there. Go right here. Yeah. And then I have the leaf stool. I don't know, is that going to be too short to see? Kind of. Like if you look at this side, you can't even see those stools. Do I like that though, or no? What if I put this stacked thing over here? No. Where the heck is it? This? Oh, and then I did want to put a cushion on top of it, so I could do something like that. Yeah. And then you can see that one a little bit better. And then let's see. You can't really see this like stool at all. We could do another log bench. Oh, Gabby. It's kind of weird to do that. on both sides though. Maybe let's put another chair next to the high chair on this side. Yeah, and then we can do another stool here. I have 2 customized stools. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Should they just all be chairs? Because the thing is, I wanted these to be like stools so that like if I have people come over, we can all sit at the table. Because if I have like this chair right here, you can't even get into. Because you have to get in from the side. Which, I mean, it doesn't have to be like realistic. I just feel like chairs kind of make more sense. I thought about it and I think this is okay actually, because I am going to put stuff on the table so it's not going to look super empty in those spots. So I think this is actually okay. You know what? I'm going to be okay with this. You know, I think it's cute. I do have to grab stuff to go on the tables for everyone's like food. And then we do also need to do this area back here, which I kind of want to do first. So I need to grab those pumpkin items again. And then I'm going to grab a bunch of like box items, like cardboard boxes and barrels and probably a bunch of food items. Probably like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like items that look like you could serve yourself. So like a veggie basket or a bread basket or jams and stuff like that. I was also wondering if I could use a cornucopia somewhere. Don't know where I would want to use that though. So gonna hold off on that for now, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill my pockets with a bunch of stuff that we can work on back here. I have gathered a bunch of food things and I do want to do a little bit of a layering and stuff with some of the items. So I have some like cardboard boxes that I kind of want to put like near the back and have like stuff in front of it. So let me see. Let's like maybe put a wooden box in front of this over here. And then we can push this up onto a full tile. I don't know, just so it's not so flat, I guess, you know, like a little bit of height. I also feel like we could put a tree here. Should I do a cedar tree? We haven't really done cedar trees that much. Oh, I also got rid of my shovel. Dang it. Okay, well, I'll think about that. And then I do have a serving cart as well that I think would be cute over here. But what are some other... Oh, I have stacked bags. Yeah. Let's do a stacked bag on this side. Like there. Yeah, and then we have some other things that we can do on this side. So maybe over here is where we have the serving cart. Yes. Here. And then I have the stacked Senmaizuki barrels. Oh my gosh, you went so far away. Turn you around, push you in the back. And I kind of want to put the veggie basket up here. Where is that? Here we go. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then we could put something here as well. What have we not used? Oh, I do have 2 piles. Oh, I have a normal barrel. That could be cute if it was something small. Or we could bring all of this over a half tile. Let me move this stuff. Scooch it over. I don't want to lose any of the items that I don't still have in my pocket. Okay, and then we could scoot a U over, push a U back, and then the barrel goes here. Barrel, there we go. And then what do I want to put up here? Maybe the jam. Yeah. Yep. And then the serving cart will be here. Also, actually, one thing I forgot to grab, I wanted to grab the, what's it called? Like the like the dinnerware kind of thing, you know? So I do want to grab that. But what are the food items? I kind of want to put maybe the bread next to the, oh, don't show it off, Kaylee. Jesus. Place it down. Yeah. Because I think the bread next to the jam kind of makes sense. And then we also have a pumpkin pie, pound cake, salad. Maybe this, nope, stop. Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my mind. Maybe this is like the, what's it called? Appetizer area, so you can get your veggies, your this, and then I'll put the glassware on this. I just have to grab that item in a second, but let's push you back over here. And then let's do another box on this side. Yeah, a wooden box. I kind of want it to face this way. Yeah. And then I have the pickled veggies. Again, another like appetizer or side kind of item, you know? I think that makes sense all together. And then over here, I do have to get rid of that stupid tree. Okay. And then I do have a lot of like desserts. So let's do pumpkin pie. And what else? Oh, I have the turkey day casserole. Yeah, that's kind of nice because it splits up the color. The pound cake. What other items do I have? I have the glass jar. I kind of want to put that on top of the box though, but I kind of want to do the other box over here, which was the sugarcane one. Is that this? Yeah. And then let's put the glass jar up here. Nice and tall. Yeah, I feel like I need something taller on the table as well. It's all looking like the same height. Where like the bread on that side is kind of tall. Let me look at some other food options. I grabbed the dinnerware. There we go. We can place that there. Yeah, I think that's cute. I also like how it's white, so it kind of brings in more of that white color over here. And then I did want to change some things around over here. One thing I grabbed that I feel like is a little bit taller is this soup kettle. So I think that works there. I also grabbed a pound cake, a thing of pretzels, which I don't know how tall that is. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh. Well, I've never wanted to do that. Okay, that's not super tall. And I did like the green over here, so let's put that back. Yeah, and then I guess we could put the pretzels on this. I also grabbed, I think, the cupcakes. Yeah. Yeah, those are kind of cute there. And then we do have this where we could do I feel like this little pound cake is so small. Could I put the pound cake here? Place that there. And then is there anything else taller? I have the decorative bottles. Those are a little bit taller at least. I just want a little bit of height right there. I also feel like I could put something here. Maybe we could grab a Moroccan footrest, or yeah, maybe a Moroccan footrest in the like beigey version. Okay, Moroccan footrest. And maybe the pretzels there? Yeah, I don't know, maybe over. I don't want it to look too neat, but I just feel like there needs to be something in this spot, you know? I don't know. I don't really like that actually. If anything, I would put that here, maybe. Here, and then the pretzels on top of that. Yeah, that's kind of cute over there. And then I do feel like we could put a bush here. Or, yeah, a bush. And then, I mean, we could do like a sign of some sort. I don't know how that would look there, though. Because, like, would you want a menu right where you're going to go grab stuff? Probably not. Okay. I think that's pretty cute back there, though. And I do like how this side is, like, smaller than this side. Because I feel like that's kind of realistic, you know? It wouldn't all be, like, samey. And then I do want to grab stuff for the table. So for that, I think I'm going to grab more like individual items, like a single stuffed tomato and stuff like that. So let me grab those. Alrighty. Okay, so I have a method to what I'm going to be doing. I don't know if it'll make sense, but okay. So mushroom here. Actually, let me pull up my poker so I know what the items look like. Okay. So that is a white plate with a brown bowl. So let's do the baked potatoes here because that's a little bit different. Yeah, and then that's going to be there. Okay, and then on this side, I kind of want to put something in the center. So let's do the potato one. Yeah, and then we can turn this. Yeah. Or we could do it the other way. No, I kind of like it that way. And then, oh, stop it. On this side, let me just move my little bench out the way. We can do, let's do this sandwich, and actually let's do the tomato, because that's a nice bright red color. Yeah, and then on this side, we can actually put something on this side because there's nothing over there. Let's do, what's in front of that? Okay, yeah, let's do the minestrone soup. And we can turn, no, don't pull that. And then turn this, yeah, like that. Stop sitting. Stop it. And then, okay, this is gonna be an interesting one to do. Okay. So I don't want to give anything to the baby, because that would be a little odd. Let's do, okay, what is on that? Let's do this. And then I think I can get this to go across. Oh, no. Well, I guess that kind of works for like this side. Although I didn't want though. Okay, no, I know what I want. Let me not do something I don't want. And then I guess let me move this. Oh, wait. This is gonna go on this side. Yeah. Wait, no. What am I doing? This is gonna go this way? Is this what I wanted? I don't know. I need to move this because the baby's not gonna eat anything. The baby does not need that. And then this doesn't need to be there. What was I doing? Oh, I think I was supposed to do it like Yeah, I think I was trying to do it this way, but I don't want those two round things to line up like that, you know? So, also, let me just get rid of this tree. What am I doing? I'm like fighting with it. And I think the only... Have I used the... I don't think I've used the flounder, so let's put that here. Well, that's kind of... No, I need to put that... I need to put... I'm getting confused again. This goes like this. Okay, so I need to put it here. Not me confusing myself. There we go. And then it goes this way. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Is there anything like a baby could eat? There's no like bottle item, right? Like nothing really for like a baby. I mean, we could put like a toy there. That would be kind of cute. Like maybe let's get rid of this little tart. And then is there like a baby toy of some sort? Like a rubber duck or something? Or the toy block, wooden block toys? Yeah. And they do have like a brownish version. What if I put that here for the baby? Is that weird? I think that's gonna be cute actually. Little baby has some toys. Also, the baby already has a bottle on their little stand, so I think that's fine. Is that all the way pushed in? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, yeah. I mean, some of the things don't have food, but maybe they haven't gotten up to get food yet. I don't want the tables to feel like too full, I guess. So that is cute. That is cute. I also added some trees back here. I don't remember if I showed you that. I added another fence and a tree, and then I did add that bush on this side. So that is there now. So this is what we're looking like. I was initially going to plan for you to go this way, but I don't really think that's going to happen. So if anything, the road is going to come this way from Resident Services to go that direction. And then I kind of guess we just need to fill in these areas a little bit more. So yeah. And then I also need to get my spooky... Oh, actually, I don't think I can put a spooky lantern here anymore because of that. So that might actually be okay. I do feel like I need to put something on the ground here though because of that. Because there's nothing like on the ground right here. So let's do the clovers. Yeah. And then we can put our lights back. This side doesn't bother me as much because it has like that little stacked bag in front of it. Okay, so this is what we're looking like over here. I kind of don't love that those two trees are like across from each other. So let's see what we can do over here. Nate, I love you so much, but you're kind of like in the way. I'm thinking we could move that down here and maybe we do the small one here and then we do the other small like right here. Yeah, I think that works better. And then I feel like we could do something down here, but it might just be like a bush or something. Oh, I don't even have any of my bushes anymore. Let me grab some. I'm thinking of just this little area over here and I kind of want to finish it off and kind of just like close this area in. So I was thinking of doing like a little phone booth area right here. Just like here. Do I want to start it there? Because this is kind of weird with this corner. So maybe I'll corner this part. I did have a diagonal because that just felt like more fun. Although I could just leave it. I could leave that and then just have this over another square from what I was planning. So here and here. Is that enough room for what I'm thinking? Because I was thinking of having it 3 wide. So I guess it like comes out right to here, which I think is fine. I just need to fix the back area of this. And then I kind of want the leaf in the front. The leaf. Yeah, there we go. And then I have 2 phone booths. I got 2. Yeah. So 1 and 2. I think that works. And then I kind of want to actually maybe... Hello? Why is this not... The one time I want it to kick up the path, it doesn't do it. Maybe we can connect this. Okay. So what I'm thinking... this would be here. And then another one. And then this would be the bottom piece. And then we could do this. Wait, I want this to be this. Yeah, and then this to be that. So it like kind of connects to those. Oh, and then yeah, we would have one more. Or we could do this and this. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute, connecting them. And then obviously we'd need to put like stuff here. So like a bush and let's do a black flower. I don't think I used a Cosmo in that front area. I did finish off this area though. So that's filled in. And then I might put like a leaf pile here just to hide this like kind of weird edge. But I think that's cute. And then I was also actually thinking of doing 2 benches here. But now that I'm looking at it, I don't really think that's going to fit. Unless we do the bench here, which would be like here. which is kind of, because I wanted it to be facing the side, like kind of like this. I mean, that could still work. I was just planning to have two of them side by side, but I think I misjudged how big this area was. Unless we just do that and get rid of the phone booths, which we could do as well. Just kick up this whole area. Don't you love when you build something and then immediately have to tear it down and then you're like, oh well, that was not meant for this island. Okay, I'm not gonna put the codes back down yet. I'm just gonna test this out real quick. The garden bench here, and then this is a spot, okay. Because I was thinking of putting the Turkey Day standee in between and then doing the Turkey Day wheat thing on top. Yeah, I think that's cute. I do want to put some codes under this though, probably a little bit. And then obviously this has to get fixed up. And then under these, I'm kind of thinking, do we want to do the stone again that we had? That was kind of cute. Or the brick. I think that was kind of cute. So let's do, I don't remember how far over it was. Okay, so bench, bench, thing, bench, bench. Okay, I think it would have to start here. So that's the edge of the bench, the second bench, the thing, the other bench, and then that can probably just be another one of these. Yeah. And then all of the attached ones would be this, to just not have like such a weird edge. Like that? Okay, let's just test it out. Garden bench, you need to come over half. And I did have these back a tile. Like half a tile. I don't know if I like that actually. And then you have to scooch over a little bit. And then I had another bench here. Okay, wild bench. I don't like that. Okay, no. Let me see what I want to do with the pathing right here, because now I'm getting annoyed. So I'm back. It's actually a different day. I think it's just the next day or 2 days. I don't remember. I did add some more filler over here with like the trees, I believe, since the last time you saw. I also tried to get those benches to work, and I just think it's not going to work over here. So I'm changing up the idea a little bit, and I grabbed some other things, and I want to try to do like maybe just like a little bike parking area, and I wanted to add a like storefront building. So I'm going to put this here, and then, okay, wait, let me put the storefronts down first. I have the brown storefront, like the normal one, I guess, suppose. Is that all the way back? Yeah, okay. So we could put that here. I also have a curtain partition, so that's why I'm kind of, I think maybe I just put down like another slab of that code. The wood one, where is it? Not me like going the opposite direction. There we go. Yeah. And then I feel like this area is like very green and yellow, which is like kind of like the main colors of the island. But I want to add a little bit more orange because I do want orange on the island. So I customized this curtain partition with an orange code, and I think that works really well. Yeah, that's kind of cute. And then I did grab some bikes, so I was going to put those here. And I think I want to do a little patch of the the leaf code. Probably connecting it. Oh, that is not what I thought I was. I thought I was already diagonal. I suppose not. Just like a little circle. And I thought I had more room for more bikes, but it doesn't really look like it. So maybe like 2 bikes. I have 3 in my pockets because I wanted to use a couple different colors. So I think I have orange. Yeah, since I feel like I have the orange thing, maybe not. So I have the green one. And what if I pull that out just a tad? Also, I was kind of thinking of adding a tire stack. So what if we do 1 bike there? Come on, I know you can put a bike there. Come on. Don't mess with me like that. Oh, that's a flower. No, that's the wrong bike. Gosh dang it. This one. Can I push you back? No. Do I even like that? I don't think I do. Why is this one spot so weird? I feel like I need to like fill this in a little bit. Oh, there's a stuntage there. Cause I kind of want to, oh my gosh. Did you just see my character go crazy right there? I kind of want this to be a bush to cover more. Yeah, and then I can put this stuntage here out of the way. Oh, now I blocked myself in. Genius, Kaylee. Okay, so that's there, which I do think is cute. Maybe I just put the bench in front of that? Because I was thinking just like a little bike situation, but now I feel like that's kind of, it looks kind of weird. Yeah, what if I just put that bench back now, but like facing the front, I guess? Or I could do, well, I could do a tiny table setup too. Okay, let me grab, what version of the bench did I use over here? I don't even remember. I have one in the front entrance. Okay, that one. And then I'm thinking I could also do like a little table setup. So I'm thinking the natural table. Okay, let's try both of those over here. Also, those are both pretty orange. So now that we have the orange curtain, that might not be the best thing. But we have the little bench. I mean, that's just like a cute little filler area, but I also feel like I do want to change the color of this curtain now. What color do I want to do though? Let me look at the customizations I have. I also probably should talk to Mabel more to get more customizations, but I can't be asked at the moment. Maybe this one? I was either thinking brown or beige. Maybe the dark brown? We'll try the dark brown. I'm so indecisive about like colors and stuff. That's just who I am. Okay, let's put this back over here. It does look good with the brown color too, so. Okay, the other option was to do the table and the chair. Well, I kind of want you up more. And then the chair. I think I'm gonna like the garden bench more. Why are these like 4 tiles frustrating me so much? Okay, I think let's do the garden bench here. Also, I don't think you can notice if I have it pulled up a tile, right? Like that. And then I kind of want to put like a, either a recycled paper bundle. The recycled paper bundle and like the, well, we have the newspaper version and then we have the old book version. And then we also have the briefcase. Okay, so if we did the briefcase, let's try that first. We would just put that here. And I would want it to be like on a half tile over here. I don't know, that kind of looks like it's like really out of place right there. We also have the recycled bundle in the book version. Yeah, like that's a cute detail, but it's not like overwhelming, you know, like the briefcase seemed very noticeable. And then that's like the newspaper one, which I do think is rather cute. Yeah, I think I like this. I don't even know at this point if I like this. I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I don't know though, because it's so like flat to the road right here. What if I can't put a tree here, I don't think, right? Because of this is here. Why? Could I put, I think the spooky carriage is 3 tiles, isn't it? The spooky carriage. Let me, oh, I did want to use the cornucopia as well. Maybe we could use that over here somehow. Okay, let me grab some other items. I don't know why this like 2x5 area is defeating me. It really is making me a little annoyed. I'm being defeated by Animal Crossing. I think I finally figured it out. This area was so frustrating. Okay, so I have a bunch of like pumpkin stuff here. We have the spooky carriage. I did incorporate the cornucopia on a little log bench. And then I have the 2 little pumpkin things over here. I have the other like stack of pumpkins back there. And then I did add 2 festival balloons back there. I think that's really adorable actually. And I think I want to do that more around the island. Like I think I could even put some like back here, like behind the house. Actually, can I do that right now? Might as well. I have to run around though. I also added some pumpkins over in like the table area. So that is there as well. Okay, I'm thinking, can I put a green one over here? I think this is the green one. Okay, there we go. I think we might be able to see that from the front. Hopefully. It's the moment of truth. Yeah, I think that's cute. I want to use those more around the island, so I'll plan to do that. Like I said, I also added the pumpkins. I just added a stack to both sides. This one's kind of hidden over here, which I think is really cute. Murphy is just really enjoying these like 3 squares right here for some reason. Also off camera before I started recording today, I did just add some like leaf codes right here. I added a weed and a flower, and then I moved this stunt over here and added a bush over here. Just because this was very plain, it had like nothing over here. So I thought that would be the best. And I mean, I think that's where we're gonna end this video. I'm not quite sure what I want to do on the sides of Resident Services yet, because I have to decide if I want there to be a walkway going this way, which I think I do because we have the little setup over here. I just don't know if I want this walkway to connect to Resident Services. That's where I'm kind of torn. And then also I don't know what I want to do on this side either. I was kind of thinking of putting some houses over here, because I do like doing that on like the side, like a little walkway here. It would just feel weird with this little road right here. And then we do have this area up here as well. I was kind of thinking pumpkin patch, but I don't want to block this too much. So I might do like a cliff here because then it would be kind of cute to get like a good view. Like, honestly, can I just do that right now? I don't know if I don't think I have a ladder in my pocket, but I can grab one. Like a cliff far enough back to where you can stand on it and get a good view, but not like close enough to where if you're sitting here, like it interrupts the picture, you know? So that might actually be like the farthest forward where we could get it. And then no, I don't have a ladder, but we could like climb up here. Oh my gosh, look at Anchovy. Are you kidding me right now? I wish I could get my big head out of the picture. Anchovy, look up at, oh no. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like taking a picture, right? Like not even taking a picture, but like just being able to stand here and see like the table and everything, I think would be really cute. And then obviously we would have something over to this side over here. Like, I don't know what I want to do over here. I didn't really plan out the map for this island. I'm kind of just like, you know what? We're going to figure it out as we go. I was kind of thinking of putting a little sign here. Like one of the signposts. Let me just grab one. Oh, you know what I do like doing though? I do like layering them. So we could do like one angled and one normal. So let's see. I always think that's super cute. So the angled one could go this direction to point to Resident Services. Yeah. And then, I mean, either direction we want to do for this one, but we could have another one like pointing sideways. I always think that's super cute. I usually like it when you can see it from the front, like this view, but I think you can still get like the idea across. And even if we wanted to flip it this way, and then we could push it over this way, you know? And then even this could be changed to the airport sign, so it would be like this instead. Just have to decide which way I kind of want the signs to go, but you know, that's like the general idea of it. Like something like this. It looks good with the angled and this in the normal. It looks quite odd if you do like both angled, I don't know, in my opinion. And then I probably will add, like before the dream address, I probably will add some like leaf piles and scattered papers. I usually do that as like a final touch kind of situation, so I won't do that right now. Also because I just don't know where the roads are going to be going and everything, so I kind of want to figure that out first. But yeah, this is our little build. That is like such a cute shot. Are you kidding me? Like I can't wait until, oh, I'm trying to get the villagers in it. I can't wait until I can have people over for like the island party at the end, which I usually do. Well, I usually have done it like twice. But having like everyone sit at this table I think will be so cute. Well, yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see all of you in the next one. A big shout out to the channel members. Oh my gosh, Murphy's taking pictures of the pumpkins over there. He is cracking me up. Okay. Big shout out to the members of the channel. Thank you so much for your support, including our highest level of membership, the Pigeon Legends, which right now are, at the time of recording, are April Honey, Witch Cozy Game Today, Jojo Crosses, Ori Plays, and Trisha Cozy. Oh my gosh, look at Anchovy and Trisha Cozy Crossing. Sorry for cutting you off. But yeah, thank you so much. I will see all of you in the next one. And with that, my friends, I will bid you adieu.